So we are in Moore's top-of-the-line outdoor kitchen where I'm not going to kid you. It is absolutely freezing out here. But hey, we are with our friend here. Tell everybody who you are, what you represent. Tell us all about the business.
Well, Dennis Hicks with Exclusive Chefs, and I am a private chef and consultant here in the Valley.
Yes, he is. And I see you're into the holiday cheer, too. I like the hat.
Just a skosh, yes. Editor Elf, that's me. I'm running wild today.
All right, so earlier, now you were talking to Rachel about this dish. Now, tell me the name, because I want to say it with flair.
It is Krokum Bush.
Bush.
Yes.
Okay. Krokum Bush. Okay, now this could become somebody's holiday favorite. Tell us all about it, because this sounded good.
Yes, this one's going to be very easy. As I had said in the first segment, you want to simplify the holidays, have fun with it. The kids can get involved with this.
Okay, cool.
So we're actually going to get a chance to make this.
Okay, we got honey going on here.
It's with caramel, but we're going to do this with honey. We're going to keep it simple. So the kids, you just take the honey.
And what is this? It's like a pastry, right?
This is just a puff pastry that's been baked off and then stuffed with cream.
All right.
I just buy them at Sam's Club or any of the grocery stores. Have them in the freezer. Just let them thaw, and then you just take a little bit of the honey. I forgot how cold it is out here.
Yeah, so the honey is freezing up here. So this is great TV.
We're just gonna put a little, and you just
working, is it?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there it is.
Look at the honey.
All right, so then you just place them in there. Okay, so just like this.
Okay.
And they just kind of stick in place.
Stack them up, yeah.
They just and then you just go around into a swirl with them.
Oh, then see, kids would love this.
Then you just, you know, you got to work quickly with it.
Yeah, you do. I know, right?
You just want to go around like this.
That's good, Dennis.
And this keeps it all together, if you will, and then people just come and
just grab them. Yeah, that's fun. That's a fun party thing, kind of like breaking the ice. So hey, everybody, come and have some Krokum Bush.
A little bit of powdered sugar. Yeah. And here we go. Here you go. Make it rain.
I'm spreading. Okay.
That's right. Make it rain, Monica.
Did you say make it rain?
There it is.
Dennis, this ain't that kind of segment. Oh my gosh. She said make it rain. Okay, no, that looks good. I can see why that would be a lot of fun for kids too. Tell us about some of the other stuff that you do, Dennis, because you really have some great stuff over there.
Well, every holiday there's always, you know, Uncle Vern grazing.
Uncle Vern.
You know, so to keep him satisfied, we're going to do some appetizers. And what I did was I imitated Holly with a spinach tortilla.
Oh, yeah.
So made it look like, just put it in a muffin tin and cut it up. And then this is just melon balls, cantaloupe melon balls, wrapped in prosciutto to simulate Holly.
Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, and what is that we have there?
This is our prime rib.
Okay.
That we slow roasted for about 3.5 hours, medium rare. And then additional to that, we also have some drinks because, you know, Uncle Vern.
Gotta get in the spirit with Uncle Vern.
That's right. We have a peppermint patty martini. We also have a apple and cider drink.
Okay.
And then our dish over here is a stuffed pork loin with walnuts, dates, and apples.
You rock, my friend. We're out of time, but tell everybody how they can get a hold of you.
You want to be able to reach me at myexclusivechefs.com. All the recipes will be listed on my website in addition to some of the things that you didn't get a chance to see.
461-6869. Enjoy and happy holidays. Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome.
All right, Rachel, back.
Dennis Hicks, you're executive and exclusive.
Yes,
you're fancy all around, especially with the hat today. I like that. That's a special Santa hat.
This is true. I am quite the funny man.
But you're serious about your food.
Very serious, very serious.
During the holidays, we need some help because there's a lot of family coming, a lot of friends. You've got some great kind of like non-traditional ideas. I like that.
Yes, yes. I like to try to mix it up a little bit with some traditional, some not so traditional with the different flavors. The whole point of Christmas is simplicity. You don't want to spend your whole time in the kitchen. You want to have some fun with the kids. So I think that if you I think in simplicity, the definition of it is just subtracting the obvious and adding in the meaningful.
I can't do math, but I can do food. So this is the rollatini. Now, you can make eggplant like really like approachable for kids if you get them involved. And how do you make this like, it's kind of like roll-ups, right?
Yes, we're actually going to get our fingers dirty here today.
I have clean hands, the best chef tools are clean hands, right?
What we do is we just take the eggplant and you slice it thin.
Okay.
And then you want to just go and put a tablespoon of that on there.
What is this?
This is going to be our spinach and cheese ricotta mix.
Okay. A little bit there.
So you put that over there. All right. Now then you want to take and you want to roll it up.
What about the cheese? Is
that comes later.
Oh, I was thinking you could do cheese in the middle and the bottom. Anyway, okay, that's
we can put it anywhere. Stay with me.
Okay, now you roll it up.
So you just roll it up. Okay, seam side down.
seam side down, okay.
All right, so now that you have that,
okay.
Now you can go with the cheese.
Now you little, and then you can just go like this, right?
This is true. This is true. Or you can get your fingers in there. Yes.
Okay.
Then we just put a little bit of marinara sauce on it. We bake it in the oven at 350 for
and
about 20 minutes.
And this would be the marinara. We don't want to make it too messy,
yes.
But we could just go like a little teeny dollop, right?
Just a little dollop. Yeah, that's all you need. And it's already been pre-selected, so
That's
it's already ready to go.
I didn't get it on the board. And then you bake these, and then they look like voila.
Yes.
And they're really healthy too.
Very much so. It's a vegetarian dish, not necessarily vegan because of the ricotta, but
sure.
But yeah, absolutely. And you can change it up if you want to put pork in it or whatever.
Oh, nice, very nice. Now, what's going on over here?
The prime rib.
Yes.
That's the holy grail of Christmas, isn't it?
I'm not even like a big meat eater, but prime rib is like, it speaks to me. You know what I mean?
It does. You are the prime rib whisperer.
It whispers to me, it says, come here and have some mashed potatoes too.
Exactly.
That was
the
good.
Prime rib can really be very simple. Now, I pulled out a full one, and I just seasoned it and massaged the seasonings in, roasted in the oven, depending on how you want your temperature to be, rare, medium rare, what have you, for anywhere from 3 hours to 4 hours. And that also depends on the side.
See, I know we can do it, but it seems, that's why we just call you. Because I'm like, that seems like a lot of work, but you know, call you, you can just make it for us, right?
This is where my clients will call me in to prepare this because they want to enjoy the family. They want to open up presents with the kids. And I try to make any event that I do when I go into a home more kid-friendly. Hence, like the cookies. These are like baked-off cookies and edible ornament tree.
So cute.
This is just Trix. It's the same recipe as a Rice Krispie treat, but I use Trix to make a ornament ball.
Oh, that crazy rabbit, right? He likes Christmas too. Now, what is the sauce you have, by the way, with the prime rib?
You have an eye for everything.
I have an eye for dips. I look at Jason Feinberg. He's not here. Our tip is gone.
This is a creamy horseradish. It's traditional with it. Or you can also take the leftover bits and juices from the prime rib, and you can make your au jus out of it, which you just add a little bit of beef base to it and reduce it down with that flavor from the meats.
Look at your Foxfied gingerbread house. I just noticed that. That's so cute. That's very nice. Now, we're going to later talk about, some of the desserts. And do I have this right, the Croquembouche? Is that what you call it?
Yes, in Texas we call it a Croquembouche.
Croquembouche? It's like a whole bunch of balls of goodness, right?
It is. It's a mini puff pastry stuffed with cream. And I just go to the store and go ahead and buy them. And then they typically put caramel sauce on it. But this one's going to be done with honey. And
that's a really fun way to do these with kids, too. So that's coming up. That's what we call a food tease, kids. All right, so, Chef, stick around. Are we going to have a different kind of hat when we come back? I don't know.
I am a man of many hats, but I only brought this one with me.
There's no costume change, but there's going to be a food change. So we appreciate it. I might be trying one of those cookies for the road.
Please do.
All right, thank you so much. All right, Monica, over to you.
All right, thanks.